or rather actually good afternoon. 2 seconds. Yeah, there we go. So this is an update. Hang on, I might pause this 2 seconds. No, it's okay. Yeah, so this is an update. So basically, well, this. So we're obviously trading, like just in status update, basically, on like the situation of what like we are doing, and well, who cares about the status? No one, from me, and just something that I can look back on and remember this key time period within my trading journey, which is this new higher time frame approach, using like all these. And I mean, if I just zoom right out, you can see I actually managed to. I only created this not so long ago actually, but I had enough. It's a flow based approach, so it's like, I mean, that was the trade just before that I'm actually in. So it's like I don't trade systematically. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna. Long story short, we're gonna incorporate that too. This was like the only loss, I'm pretty sure, within the amount of trades that we've got so far. Um, I'll just ramble on and click through them gradually. And anyway, yeah. So this, first of all, this was the setup that we were looking for this morning. We were looking for a nice bar close actually below this, and I was in the gym when I was looking at this bar, and it was just too shit. It just was like, I mean, like, look, no wick to the downside and then wick to the upside. It's just I don't know. And then like you've got higher time frames set up so bearish too. So if you just go to the 4 day, you can see like the current in play at and push, and relative to where it's situated amongst its previous at and push, you can see come up, wick, and then this was like the push up to the upside, wick down. So look how many more consecutive time periods market participants have been participating in this in a repetitive fashion, and then look how they traded here after more time periods have been are seen to be comprised of participants consecutively traded in the same repetitive fashion, meaning more intent to trade is exhibited over a like prolonged period of time compared to the previous same play and push. So it's overextended. And then when participants are trading in this way, that just verifies it even more. Wick rejection in overextended territory. You see it way more clearly on the 2 day. Obviously, I emulate real time. So like what I mean is like this. So like this is as of the most recent 2 day bar closed today, and I mean just look how many more time periods have pushed compared to this, and then look how much more price coverage. So the push. So and then look at the trajectory of the push shaped by how participants have been trading like per bar per bar per bar. You know what I mean? So like as of here, it was actually poised to go to the upside a bit, but if I was to do that, like mark a region where intent's likely to be maintained till, I would only mark till about. Let me just see. Nah, less. See, the reason why I would say less is because of where it's situated overall. Like the prices that market participants are still poised to keep trading to the upside at, based on how they trade like over the most recent bar close, and how they've been previously participating like over past bars up to the most recent bar, but ultimately how they were willing to trade like over on this occasion, on this most recent 2 day bars closed occasion with those prices. How we see they were willing to trade with those prices gives us an indication of how the push is structured, and therefore how it's poised to keep pushing its trajectory, and the state of participants' mind, let's say, or to pair it with the prices in this region. And the push is still poised to go, I would say, about there, yeah. And anyway, what do you know? I know I started with in this perspective here, but like that's how I would have done it in real time. For all I knew, we could have just blasted it right up, but no. Like in this 2 day time period, I would expect the market to be traded to around this region at least. I would expect intent to be maintained up to that point at least. In some cases, like for example here, you could maybe, I think I actually did show this not so long ago. I was looking for about up here, and anyway, yeah, blah. So anyway, as of the most recent 2 day bar close, it is poised to keep going lower, And then obviously the daily. So like what I'm doing here is getting the iffiness of the situation at hand. You see all these. You see push lower, push high. This push became done as of this bar. Pushed lower, messed around, pushed up here. This push up to the upside became done here. Was a bit iffy as of this. This push came to the downside became done as of this bar close. This push to the upside became done as of this bar close. This wick on this bar close too was also a bit iffy too, based on how signs relative to this push had already and it didn't really have a proper retrace, did it? And then it's just like kind of got a bit of a wick reject kind of close. It's showing some signs, but it's a bit iffy, so it's best to just wait for the next bar close to go up it to base off the actual confirmation of the daily push. And yeah, and anyway, pushed upside was confirmed done, and then as of the most recent daily bar close, it's just poised to keep going lower. And then there's the way participants have traded. I'm just gonna shoo my cat out because she's gonna stop me out and I can't be arsed. Nope, she doesn't want to. So anyway, yeah. So the way participants have traded have not participated in the particular fashion that's presented price action. That would suggest the push is done, basically. So in essence, they haven't traded in the way that set up the push is done, and it's just likely to continue lower. For fuck's sake, she's back again. She's gonna stop me now in this car. I'm gonna roast her soon, yes, get lost. She'll be roasted soon. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, as of this most recent day bar close, let's just say bearish. I can't really be asked to go into it much. I literally do the outlook on my phone now. It's like that point. Yeah, and then 9 hour was kind of nice for longs, to be honest. What was this bar close? Yeah, 9 hour was nice for longs, but you have to understand the situation at hand and the iffiness too, and higher time frames, or the intent poised to prevail over the subsequent higher time frame in-play bars is poised to primarily see intent to trade with those prices that those next bars opened at, as of 6 and 7, to be bearish biased basically over those time durations. But these next step lower time frames, such as the 4, the 8, the 9, are showing some signs that the market could potentially be traded to the upside a bit, based on how I just go based on my experience at this point. But and as well, I don't have much time, and I've been doing this for the last 6 days straight because I've been off from the part-time job that I've got, and I mean I've got fixed shifts there now too, so it's pretty darn awesome. But yeah, 2 hour just showing signs of that would want it, and then I just waited for a 1 hour bar close below there, and we didn't get that because obviously I assessed the situation at hand as a 7, how it's the market set up, and then how to look for the market to set up appropriately relative to how the next up high time frame is set up, blah 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 blah. And anyway, going back through this is also what I'm going to be executing on. Ignore the 2 hours. I literally just use a fixed 1-1. I think there's only been one loss. And then after this, I'm about to make a cinnamon cacao. And yeah, but basically the status update is just kind of, I'm really just flowing with my experience at this point. I don't, I do go into depth, but I do like to do lots of in-depth writing, but at the state of mind that I'm in right now, it's just yeah, I can't be arsed. So, I mean, it's just what I've been doing for the last 6 days, because I've been off. I was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, yeah, and then I'm in today, 2 till 10. And yeah, like it's pretty sick, to be honest. Like, all I do is talk to people, and this is just basically why I'm just going on like this. It's just because I want this for my future self. Like, I want my future self to hear this, how I was, you know. But we do need to improve on our articulation of how the intent to trade comprise, like, dissecting the intent to trade comprising each of the in play arm pushes, and then also like the overalls, and flow with the accordingly intent. No, flow with the intent accordingly. So if you're looking at overall weekly intent, you'll flow with that accordingly, right? So like, yeah, pretty sick this approach in the higher time frames. So yeah, we've got two approaches now. This is the trade that we're in currently, Euro GBY, and yeah, we happen to actually get in. Obviously, I'm like, just ignore why I chose these key time periods. I think I just happened to do the June 17th, 2024, and then I couldn't assess the overall in play trend every single week, so literally used like a trend line on the weekly time frame and done this for like a certain, and measured how many bars that was, because that was enough time to then like reevaluate the state of the overall intent to trade comprising the weekly in play out and push, and reassess how it's poised to keep pushing, like as a result of how participants have been trading like up to now, basically. But anyway, that's me done with this. I'm gonna sign off now, and yeah, yeah, go make a cinnamon cacao.